It's the mastermind behind the mic. Give me what you like, never think about it twice. Coming with the real facts, and that's for real. Along with special guests, you know the deal. Label as the podcast, I stand on it. I'm all about my grind, cause my grind I be on it. That's what it's all about. When you're trying to be successful, you know what I'm saying? The Solo Show, yeah. Back in the building, y'all. Episode 31 of the Solo Show, coming from Studio 808, my new studio. Got a special guest in the building tonight. But before we bring him on, I do want to say, man, I am blessed. I'm happy to be back in the building, y'all. I got to give myself a fucking round of applause. Yeah! Back in the building, y'all. Got my guest in the building tonight, man. Of course, he's been on this podcast quite a few times. My cousin, my man, Victor Hayes, Terrence Howard, Al B. Sure. I got a couple of names and shit for him. But I got him in the building, man. He came on to chop it up with me tonight. It's been a minute since I've been back in here, and I'm in a new space now. I switched it up on y'all, and we're going to talk about Studio 808 momentarily. So about to bring him on. Vic, bring him on, man. What's up, brother?
Live and direct, brother. Once
Right.
again, my friend.
Yeah. Round of applause, man. See, I'm spinning around this shit, man.
There you go. Keep it spinning. Keep it spinning. yeah. That's right.
What's up, brother?
Man, glad to be here, bro. Glad to be in the midst and the present. Glad to be vertical and not horizontal.
Man, what you
As
talking
long as
about?
I can look up, I can get up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I see you pouring in that motherfucker too, man. I see you pouring up. You pouring something.
Huh?
You pouring something up. I see.
Boy, I say, huh? I say, huh? I say, huh? Huh, man?
Hey, man, I
Yeah.
appreciate you. Appreciate you coming on, man. You always come through for me.
Likewise. Likewise, my brother.
Bro,
Likewise.
it's been a big change for me, and I'm glad you're still a part of everything. Want you to continue to be a part of everything. And
Likewise.
man, it's been a big change for me in the last month. Yeah,
Let's
it's been a
talk
month.
about
It's
it.
been a month now. It's been a month
Let's
now.
talk about it. Let's hear
Yeah,
about it. What's
let's talk
going
about
on?
it. Let's talk about it a little bit, man. Uh,
Yeah.
actually, we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk a little bit about Studio 808 and the reason why I named it Studio 808.
Okay.
But within this last month, man, I've been blessed. Me and my family has been blessed. Uh, bought a new home, man. Bought a new home. Uh, and it was to
What's
a
up,
point
man?
where it was to the point, man, where I saw that opportunity. I saw what I could do as far as building my studio, my little studio, my little mini
Yeah.
studio. Now I got my space because you know before, man, I was actually, and people may not know this shit, but hell, I was in the fucking closet, doing my
Yeah.
shit, my walk-in
Yeah.
closet, my other spot,
Yeah.
and just you do what you have to do to make the shit work, and
Yeah.
that's what I did. I can make some shit happen. So here in the last month, man, we was blessed to buy a new home,
Yeah.
and
That's what's up, man.
man,
Oh
it's
man. Yes, sir. I'm gonna pull up on you.
yeah, you gonna pull up on me.
I'm gonna pull up on you, man. That's what's up, cuz. Beautiful home, man.
Man, yeah,
No
just
doubt, man.
blessed, man. Just
Yeah.
blessed, and to be able to get myself in this situation with my family,
Yeah.
uh, definitely, man, blessing. Shout out to my realtors, and that was along the way with me with
Yeah.
the decision making, and of course the my loan officer and all. Definitely, I want to thank them for being there for me for the whole ride.
Yeah.
Uh, and just to have the opportunity to have the space that I have now.
Hmm.
Because when I saw the space, it was even brought up to me by my realtors that, hey, this is your space right here. You can do this and do that with that space. And man, I was already thinking about that shit when I first saw it,
Yeah.
because we was in the market of looking for homes, and
Now, hey man, they was it was like hotcakes, man. They was leaving. They was leaving.
Yeah.
And it was kind of hard to you run up on something and before you can even try to make a move on it, somebody else has already jumped the gun on it. So
Yep.
that's how the housing market is being run in this area.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how it is everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, we came about this one and we checked it out and I was like, no, we fixing to go ahead and make a jump on this shit. We can't just hesitate about it because somebody gonna get it. And there was a couple of
So,
people already on it. But
yeah.
you know, we went in and did what we had to do to to get to this point, man, and it worked out. Now, the space, Studio 808. I named it that because of my house number. My house number is 808.
Oh,
Uh
okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
So so
Oh
and,
man.
and see there
Yeah.
you see it on the fucking tees now,
Oh
man.
man. You don't waste no
Yeah.
time, bro. I
Yeah,
love
and
it. I
and
love
and
it, man. I
and
love it.
and they're available now, and I've had quite a few people that to purchase.
Yeah.
Uh, but it was big for me. I took my storage room, and storage rooms are not super big, but this one here was big enough for what I
Yeah.
had to do because there's nobody but me.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I got room in here for somebody else to be in too, and of course my son will be in here. I'm teaching him a lot more of the game about doing this,
That's what's up.
and
That's
he's
what's
showing me
up,
a
man.
lot because he's a computer guy. He know what to do with fucking
Yeah.
computers.
That's what's up.
So
That's what's up.
so he's I promoted him to my engineer. He's gonna be my little engineer.
Okay.
Uh we actually got a desktop computer. We got with dual monitors and waiting on the internet provider to come out and run my Ethernet so I can have access, internet access to those monitors in the desktop. So
Okay.
waiting on that. We got everything set up. We just waiting on that. So it'll be about a couple of days before they come out.
Okay.
And man, it's working out. And by the way, for those of you that hadn't saw it, this is a photo of Studio 808. I got
Yeah. I love it.
and I got a couple more things I'm gonna do. As far as lighting and all that, I'm adding I gotta do some LEDs and all that shit, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's
it's
very dope,
coming.
man.
It's coming real soon. You'll see a lot of shit in the background before long. But it's coming. And just to be in this situation, man, and being fortunate to be here, it's a blessing because I worked on this shit in silence, and that's what you have to do a lot of times, man. You have to work on stuff in silence, man. You can't tell everybody what your plans are, what you're trying to do, because
I'm
it's not
trying to
meant for
tell you.
everybody. It's not meant for everybody.
Absolutely. Everybody business ain't nobody's business.
That's right.
Yes,
So,
sir.
and everything comes in a season. A lot of times, you probably try to make approach and on trying to do something, and it didn't happen then, and that's because it wasn't meant to happen. So, the time came around, and it was time, and everything fell into place. Good spot, man. I mean, man, we're in a good spot in life, and just being thankful and continue to. And I know I'm not a saint. None of us are saints. Not me. I know I'm not a saint, but I'm a believer. I'm a believer in
Yeah.
the man upstairs because I've said it before, man. I have these conversations with him. I'm riding down the highway and don't even have the radio on, and I'm having a conversation with him,
Mhm.
and just blessed to be
Yeah.
in his position. And I tell
Yeah.
anybody, man, that whatever it is you're trying to do, man, you put God in it.
Absolutely.
Have a conversation with Him, and He'll guide you in the right direction. Uh, I'm, I-
Absolutely.
I'm not TD Jakes neither. Well, by the way,
Yeah.
talking, but I'm just speaking real. I'm
Yeah.
just speaking real. You have to believe, man.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it's not going to happen the way you think it's going to happen.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's been a blessing, man. It's been a great ride here in the last month. Finally got settled in. Got a few more things I want to do. It's going to do. It's going. Come into play when it's supposed to. So,
Hmm.
but I'm fortunate, man, to be
Yeah.
in Studio 808. The t-shirts are available. Uh, as far as the um, website, man, I've been getting a website forever, cuz I'm telling you, I've been getting a website forever, and it's gonna happen sooner than what you think.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know people across the country, that check the podcast out and support what I do. They want to go online and be able to purchase stuff. So
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
definitely gonna have to make that available for them. Here locally, I've been doing good as far as selling merchandise.
Hmm.
I got the logo T-shirts; they are still available. The Forever Swag T-shirts will be available real soon. Be doing tees on them with the big logo on them, with the wings on them. I can't wait for that to drop. But the Studio 808, that was a thing that I was like, man, we got to put this on the tee. We got to
Yeah,
put
I'm
this on the
loving that.
tee.
I'm
And
loving that.
I've sold quite a few of them. So I
Yeah,
appreciate everybody that's supporting the podcast and support me. And of course you too, man, because you a big supporter and you always had my back.
yes, sir.
And when I
Ain't
called
no
on you,
doubt
you
about it.
you always been there. So
I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it. As long as I got some breath in my body, bro, we gonna do it.
yeah,
We're gonna see what the end gonna be like. Yes, sir. Ride it till the wheels fall off, baby.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what Terrence Howard's been up to, man?
I don't know what he been up to. Me? Oh man, I've been making it happen, bro. Elevation,
Yeah,
elevation,
yeah,
elevation. Surrounding myself with a lot of just continuing and just to draw in just positive energy, man, from
yeah,
like-minded individuals um that's on the same wavelength
yeah.
that we own. I mean, entrepreneurship, that's where
Hmm.
it's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong. I mean, 9 to 5 is consistent income and all that good stuff. That's cool. But when you got talents outside of some people go to a job and they bury everything about them into that 9 to 5, that same old thing, and they never really let their talents flow. So for us to be able to expand our territory and tap into who we really are and get to have fun and just be yourself and doing things that ultimately we're doing things that are beneficial to our futures, and we expressing and we exposing um possibility for a lot of
yeah,
other people, man, other people that
yeah,
want to get out and do some things. So again, man, major shout out to you, bro. Like I just love progression, bro. I love momentum. Procrastination is a dream killer.
yeah.
Procrastination, oh, I'm gonna do this and that, I'm gonna wait on. So the fact that, hey man, you moved into your new home and then you found a spot in a space in your home to cultivate your dream, something that you already was already doing,
Hmm.
but you found a new place, like a new place, you basically moving it and you innovating and you doing some different things, man. I'm loving that, cuz I'm
Yeah,
loving that.
man.
And yeah, and like I said, that's a beautiful home, man. Welcome to you. Shout out to you on the new home ownership, man. You and Tasha and the family.
Yeah,
And and yeah,
man.
I
I,
look forward to
I appreciate it.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
I look forward to signing my name on the wall or something
Yeah,
when we get the podcast going, for sure in there.
yeah. No doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt, man. I definitely
Yeah.
want to give a shout out to Air South, man. The technicians, man, that came out and did my air duct, because in storage rooms you don't have a fucking air duct in there.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's part of the garage, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they came out and did my air duct about a week ago, and where I can have heat and air in here. And man,
Yeah.
it is comfortable. I'm talking about comfortable in here, man.
What I want to know, cuz, is that gonna be your dog house when when you piss Tasha, you gonna be that's gonna be your dog house, right? You gonna be.
Man, it's already been mentioned.
I should I say half pint? I say
Yeah,
half pint.
yeah. Look, it's already been mentioned, man. But she
Yeah,
know she's more happy for me than I am here,
that's what's up, man. That's what's
because
up, bro.
because look, the reality of this shit was when the shit went down. damn, I thought I had the photo on, but I don't. Uh, at the closing, I actually got a photo from the closing where we was holding the key.
Yeah.
All those was
Yeah.
on there, and I thought I had it here, but I don't have it on here yet.
Yeah.
But I was more happy for them than I was myself. You know,
Hmm.
the reality of this shit hadn't set in for probably about the second week. That's when the shit really started to set in
Yeah.
about it. And I think a lot of it was due to the fact that I have my space. You
Yeah.
know, once I start seeing my space coming in together, because my son, my youngest son, my little engineer, he the one actually did everything in here, man. He did all the sound panels and all that, man. He did all
Oh,
that.
that's what's up. That's what's
Now,
up.
now I had just a little hand in that shit, but he did all the sound panels and man, he did it. And for us setting up the computers and all that, he done all that, man. He done all that.
Oh yeah. 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 That's what's up, man. I'm
Yeah,
loving that, man.
yeah. So he
I'm
he
loving
really
that.
he really came through for me because you know how the work schedule can be sometimes, but that wasn't gonna stop nothing because now I got my space where I can do me and do my thing. And he came in and did it. He came in and did this shit, man. When I came home one day, man, I was like, damn. I was blown away. I couldn't even come out this motherfucker. And I ain't had no air at the time. I was in this bitch sweating like a motherfucker. I was this motherfucker sweating, man. I was like, shit,
Oh
I was
man.
behind the pulpit. Hell. But yeah, but yeah. Shit, I was standing in there looking in this motherfucker. I was like, bro, man, I couldn't. I was blown away. And because my thing was, definitely had to soundproof the room. I wanted to
Yeah.
soundproof it. I didn't want to sound like I'm hey, 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 hey,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
like that, echoing and shit. So
Yeah.
uh he signed we ordered the shit, man.
Yeah.
Go on the famous spot, Amazon. Hell,
Yeah.
order
Yeah.
the sound panels, man. And we went with the pattern. He did the pattern, man. I told him how I wanted it, and shit, man. I came home. This shit was, bro. He he did it up.
Yeah.
Now,
That's what's up, man.
what's gonna really make it pop though? When I get the other lighting and stuff in the background and shit, that's gonna
Yeah.
really make it pop off. So yeah, Studio 808, y'all.
Yeah. Loving it.
The solo show.
Take the, yes, sir. What's going on with my man Rick? Ricky Latt.
Now, speaking of Rick, I actually was in a group text message the other day. Was hit up about an upcoming video. And for
Hmm.
those of you that don't know who Ricky Latt is, I actually interviewed him when I was doing the group show back in 2021. That was episode 73 of the All Out Show, where I did a interview with him. And man, I'm telling you that there, a guy of his magnitude. Because I'm gonna tell you something, this guy is underrated because he's
Yeah.
a hell of an artist,
Yeah.
and and and
Absolutely.
and and I salute him so much because we became close friends now.
Yeah.
And it's one thing about him. If I hit him up, he's gonna hit me back unless he's got some stuff going on. He's gonna hit me back.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit me back. So the
Yeah.
other day, I was in a group text, and he's got a new video that's about to drop on July 5th. And actually, I got a photo of it entitled "Smoker's Step," and he's got a snippet of it on his page. So I'm gonna leave that
Okay.
there for a split second for the viewers, man, to check him out.
Oh
His
yeah.
name right there,
Most definitely.
Ricky Latt. My brother is the bomb, man. This brother,
Yeah.
he is the bomb.
Yeah.
So, um, excuse me. I was in the group text, and it was asked about premiering his video on the date that is released on our platforms. And pretty much he already knew to deal with me. He already knew. It was already a go.
Yeah.
So July 5th, and I'm gonna do an advertisement within another week too. Uh the video, we're gonna premiere the video. We trying to do the video, premiere the video, all the the group of people that he asked about doing it all at the same time. And that's why it's so important for me now to make sure we go ahead and get all my other equipment together, get it on point here. And I should have that taken care of by the middle of next week. So I should be good. But July 5th is the release of the video, the actual video, Smoke a Step. Now, if anybody hadn't checked him out, man, go on YouTube and type in Ricky Latt and check out his videos. And if you hadn't checked out the audio version of the episode 73 of the All Out Show. It's available too. You can go in and check that interview out, what I did with him. And that was my very first interview, man. Very first interview I ever done. So, I was kind of, I can't say I was real nervous about it, man, because it's just like when I connected with this man beforehand, it was just like we've been knowing each other forever. Uh,
Hmm.
I kind of
Hmm.
caught him off guard with some questions, some
Yeah.
stuff, man. So, he
Yeah.
was blown away. So, but this brother shows me a lot of love, man. And
Yeah.
we got a good close relationship, man. And um, Rick, I'm off in about 4 or 5 days from now. I'm on vacation for about 2.5 weeks. May see what your schedule is like. May shoot over to Shreveport and kick it with you, man. So I'm saying that shit
Okay.
here on the air.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah,
I'm Shreveport. Yeah.
yeah. So this brother is talented. He's done things with a number of artists. My man Young Sag out of uh, California, uh, big time affiliate of Snoop Dogg's. And by the way, I hit him up today and wished him happy Father's Day, man, and he hit me back. Uh, and I thank Rick, man, in the beginning too for introducing, giving me this man's information and connecting me with him. And I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
doing something with him on the podcast real soon too. But doing that interview back when I did it with Rick, man, Rick is the type guy, man, that really wanted to see you win. And
Yeah.
he really named a couple people that I could connect with, when we did the interview. And if you listen to it, you'll understand what I'm saying. So um, he really looks out for me, man, and I got to look out for him. So I'm looking forward to that premiere of that video, Smoke a Step. And by the way, before anybody let it slip through their mind, man, coming up real soon in the near future, man, we will finally get to uh, do the vape sessions episode. Uh,
Yeah.
we definitely will get to do that. I think the last episode we did back. It's been about a month now. We did um, this one right. Yeah, this is your work, by the way. This is your
Oh
work.
yeah. Congratulations to
Yeah,
me.
this is your work, man. Shit, give you a
Yeah.
round of fucking applause,
Yeah.
man. This is your work.
Yep and yes.
Yeah. So, cause this is your work, man. Man, I appreciate what you do. But
Yeah.
that episode will eventually uh, come about real soon. It's just some
Yeah. It's
things
gonna
came in.
materialize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen, man. Just some things came into play. Shit happens, man. Beyond your control sometimes, man. You have to roll with the flow. So
Yeah.
it's gonna come. It's gonna come, man. So y'all stay tuned for that shit. Stay tuned for it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a quick 30-second break, man. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about this little hidden secret that I've been kind of holding for a
Okay.
little bit. So
All
we'll be
right.
back. We'll be back from
All right.
Studio 808, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
Back in 30 seconds.
on the Jock Johnson Podcast Solo Show.
All right, y'all, we're back. Damn, I thought I had a hot mic, but I didn't. But we're back with more of the solo show from here from Studio 808.
Got a
Um,
lukewarm mic.
yeah, it was shit was lukewarm,
Lukewarm.
man. It was lukewarm. Hey, but seriously,
Oh
man,
yeah.
the little secret I've been kind of holding back. There's nothing, no scary shit or nothing like that. But
Let the
actually,
cat out the bag, brother.
let the cat out of the bag. I'm hesitating about
Yeah.
this shit now.
Yeah, no, no.
It's
So
re-
I got cold feet.
look, yeah, look, it's really nothing to be no scared of, none of shit like that. But no, seriously, I've been thinking about doing online radio. Um, it's been thrown at me for quite some time, but man, you got the radio voice. You need to do some
Yeah.
radio, man. You ever thought about doing
DJ,
radio?
DJ, DJ.
Yeah, yeah. So, so actually, I've been thinking about doing online radio. I've came to a conclusion about that shit, and a- actually, excuse me about that. Actually, um, my friends at 216 to blend, my radio family at
Oh
216 to
yeah.
blend, Bob and T
Yes,
Smith.
indeed. Somebody
Um,
better recognize.
yeah, they
Yes, indeed.
recognize, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
they inspire me. They inspire me
Absolutely.
a lot, and I've the episode when I had them on the show, I kind of mentioned on that about radio, and they gave me the salute on that shit too.
Yeah.
Because most people, man, like if you trying to, some people, man, not I'm not gonna say all people, not I'm definitely not gonna say all people, but some people, man, when you mention on doing something they're trying to do, and they feel like you may be a competitor, they're not gonna tell you shit. They're gonna let you, oh, okay, they're gonna brush it off. They're gonna let you figure that shit out. But
Yeah.
they are not like that. They're
No.
not like that. They're a family to me. And they keeping my shit relevant on radio because every week they are playing my episodes, previous episodes on the station. They hit me up and ask me, and they know how my schedule is. They know how
Mhm.
things going with me. They know,
Yeah.
and they hit me up and asked me which episode I wanted done, and they got me. They got me, and they keeping me relevant, man. And I really appreciate them. I showed them a lot of love, man. I can remember back some months ago when I did the little ad for them. Uh, that shit was dope, man. That was some shit I just did within a few minutes, man. Just wrote some shit up, man, just to, do an ad. And I mentioned it to them about giving me some pointers and all, man, about doing online radio, and they behind me 100 behind that shit, man. And um, definitely want to do online radio where you can have, access to music 365 days of the year, 24/7. Uh, Jock Johnson Radio, the JJR. I already got it mapped out. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, you'll be able to check my podcast out. Be an opportunity for other podcasters to, have their episodes submitted to me and aired on the station. Uh, it's a lot of things to come into play, man. And I love a lot of all genres of music, pretty much. Most of them anyway. And you get a chance to listen to music, man. You just hit the link, man, and you can listen Bluetooth that shit, and you rolling. You listen to the
Yeah.
music, and then you get a chance to opportunity to listen to podcasts and all that too. So,
Hmm.
so yeah, that's something I've been thinking about doing, and I've came to a conclusion with that shit now. And I know it's going to be a little work in it. It's going to be a little work in it because you have to make sure you get your music and all that shit in order, man. And that can be going on while I'm on the 9 to 5. That
Yeah.
shit can be still going on while I'm at work. Now, the big thing is and I gave myself a window. I've talked about it before, man. I've gave myself a window about fucking, I want to do my own thing. And I've gave myself a window that, you know, this in these years, I got this many years to do what I'm gonna do, and that's gonna be it as far as doing something for somebody else. I want to do my own thing. So
Yes.
I stick
Yes,
with the
sir.
plan, stick with the plan, and stay prayed up about it. And the big man upstairs will lead you in the right direction because he'll let you know if it's not for you. So, but yeah, radio. I've already visualized the T-shirts and shit. JJR, the Jock Johnson radio up under the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So yeah. So I tell my sons, I tell anybody that's willing to listen and that's trying to do something with your life, man, and whatever dream it is that you have, you stick with it. If it's what you really want to do, you stick with it. Uh, don't let other people deter you from that shit because
Yeah.
motherfuckers see you trying to do some shit and then they'll start talking negative and try to discourage you because they don't want to do it or they can't do it. And and my category can't is not even in my category. But
Yeah.
if it's something of interest that I want to do, and I see somebody doing it, and they're achieving that goal with it, I want to learn from them, man. I'm not finna sit up and oh man, motherfucker think he this and he think he that because he doing that. No, I want to learn. I want to learn what he's doing so I can get better and try to and be successful. And some
Yes, sir.
people, man, take the word success as bad. They don't motherfuckers just. I just don't like being around negative people. And once I see um you doing something or saying something, being out of the ordinary, being negative, I step back. I take a step back from you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop talking to you, speaking to you, but I know you know, you the one I got to kind of watch myself with, man.
Yeah.
So, um, success, man, I'm that's what I'm trying to be successful, continue to be successful. I think I am successful. Might not be where all the big dogs at now, but this is what I love to do. And I hadn't got up any morning. Y'all hear that shit, don't you? They do go fast. They do go fast. But I hadn't woken up any morning and said I didn't want to do this shit anymore. I hadn't. Y'all pardon me on that, but I am. The turn up is real right now.
You gotta turn it on up.
Yeah,
Turn it up.
turn up is real right now. Um, but I
Turn
hadn't.
them loose.
I
Turn up
hadn't.
and turn them loose.
And with you, cause you know the things what you do. I watch you. You so inspirational, man. I see you with your posting on Facebook and all, trying to inspire people, man, to how to better themselves and just quotes. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just about
Yeah.
credit. It's just about
Yeah.
real quotes and being real. And
Hmm.
and, and I really admire you for doing that, being that way, and doing that.
Yes,
And
sir.
you can't get through to everybody. 'Cause motherfuckers
Yeah.
don't. A lot of people just don't want to listen. No way, man. If anything of importance that's gonna help try to benefit you in any kind of way, a lot of times motherfuckers don't want to hear that. They want to hear bullshit.
Yeah.
If this motherfucker on social media fighting or carrying on arguing and shit, they down with it,
Oh yeah.
and it's stupid. It's
Yeah.
stupid. And we said it before. Social media can be good and it can be bad,
Yeah.
and I try to use it with, with what I do, as far as advertising and all that shit for the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, your vibe attracts your tribe, man. Your
Yeah,
vibe attracts your tribe. So everything ain't for everybody. You know
yeah,
what I mean? You gonna reach the audience that you appeal to. That's everybody. I mean, everybody don't think Tupac was the greatest rapper of time all time. Everybody don't think Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player of all time. You got those people that just feel that way. And I mean, within the restraints of the society we live in, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah,
Everybody like what they like. So, with that being said, a lot of people think that positivity or you being positive, it make you think, oh, you think you're a preacher. No, I don't think I've been called to preach. But one thing I
mhm,
am, I'm going to always promote positive energy because I know who I am, where I am, and where I come from, and how I got to be who I am.
yeah,
So I'm always going to promote positivity. Positivity is what links you to positive things. So positive people, being connected to positive people, having conversations. Man, you could be talking about anything. You know how many people getting on the phone talking about mischievous and other stuff that they about to get into, or some type of
Yeah.
scam, or some type of just negative type stuff that's going on. I choose to stick to the high road, man, and have high level conversations with people. Every time we get on the phone, we don't talk about people. We ain't never talked about people. We talk
No.
about, hey man, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. What you think about this? What you think about that? And that's what I love, man. Is just conversations that's enriching, man, a betterment for us as individuals.
Hmm.
And you older than I am, bro. So like what I'm getting at is,
Don't rub that
regardless
shit
of the
in, nigga.
knowledge, yeah,
Hey, keep
yeah,
living. Keep living, motherfucker.
yeah, no doubt, man. But you
Seriously.
got some wisdom. You
Yeah.
got some experience that I don't have. And I always tell people, um, experience can take you some places that your emotion can't keep you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you lead with your head, not your heart. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? A lot of people get lead with their heart, but when you talk to somebody that's got experience, regardless of what they doing or what they not doing, they got experience, they got seniority, and I
Hmm.
always appreciate the privilege, man, to just the opportunity to be around people that have been somewhere that I haven't been.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
so what you're doing, man, is just the fact that you keep on going. One thing about me, I'll tell any entrepreneur, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're selling shoes, you washing cars, you cutting hair. Um, I tell people to be consistent. You sell life insurance, you
Hmm.
whatever you do,
Hmm.
be consistent. Come hell or high water, man. Unless I'm in comatose or whatever, I'm gonna post my stuff, man. I'm
Hmm.
gonna do that. That's discipline. That's discipline. I'm gonna post my business. People either gonna like it, they gonna love it, they gonna ignore it, or they gonna delete you. One of the three.
Hmm.
But when people delete you, it's just like the trash taking itself out. You ain't gotta ask the kids. You ain't gotta do you. It's
Right.
like It's like,
Right.
hey, you got some garbage, and it just automatically put itself beside the road.
Right.
So um, I love and acknowledge, man, just positivity, man, and intentional people that's doing the things that you're doing, like what you're doing and what I'm doing as well.
Yeah.
Keep going. People can't support what they can't find.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
If they can't find you and they can't see you and you don't have no relevance, you don't have no presence over social media or the world wide web, it's
Hmm.
hard for people to support what they can't.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
definitely.
right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, bro. You are right. You good over there?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to the doggone headset went out for a second.
Okay. Well, since you're doing that, you see this shit, don't you? Look at that shit, man. Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, boy.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
back in
Oh
the
man.
game. Yeah,
Back
yeah.
in the
That's
game,
what's
man.
up. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice, cuz.
Yeah.
That's
Man,
nice.
man, you can do anything that you want to do. You put your mind to it.
Absolutely.
You definitely can do
It
that,
sound it
man.
sound cliche-ish, you know what I'm saying? It
Hmm.
sound cliche-ish at this point
Hmm.
when you say that, because a lot of people have misused that terminology. You can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. But realistically speaking, you really can do and be. We really live in a world where people are doing and being anything that they want to be
Hmm.
and how they want to be. But I don't know if people actually are tapping into what their gift is like that.
Yeah.
People just doing, they just being identifying whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
I identify as an 800 credit score, and I want you to respect that.
Yeah.
So you don't see me. I'm your cousin, but I'm 800.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
call me you 808. I'm 800.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Hey,
indeed.
man, look, today is Father's Day, by the way. I definitely want to give a shout out to all the fathers, all the
Yeah.
real ones, especially the real ones, you know, because You know, there's a lot of what Furious Styles said in the movie Boys in the Hood. Any man with a dick can make a baby, but only a real one can take care of one.
Yeah, yeah,
That's real shit, man.
yeah,
That's a real shit. But
yeah.
seriously, uh, happy Father's Day, man, to all the real ones out there. And I say the
We got to
real
give it,
ones.
man. We got to celebrate, man. I
Yeah,
wish I could. Father's Day, man, is a it's sort of like an unwritten rule, man. Uh, um,
it's every day,
Father's
man.
Day,
Honestly,
I mean, I
the
don't
real
care to
ones.
get into the debates or whatever, but
Hmm.
I will just say I'm just gonna keep it real. Just is the general consensus of how things have been. I've been a father for quite some time,
Hmm.
and you have too, but it's different. It's hey, it hit
Yeah,
different. Mother Day and Father Day hit different, baby.
yeah, yeah. It does, man.
Yeah,
It does,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And, you know,
A Mother's Day is kind of like that country time lemonade. Father's Day is like apple cider vinegar on the rocks.
yeah,
Yeah, it's rough on the men, bro. But hey,
yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah,
We take it and keep on going, man.
yeah,
It's just a different. It's a different experience.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it is, man. But definitely want to, shout them out, man. Shout out the real motherfucker, the real ones, dude. I say the real ones because motherfuckers, man. They get it's a lot of motherfuckers out here just don't do what they're supposed to as fathers, and maybe because sometimes the mothers get in the way and have uh these hiccups from where maybe they was together and they can't get over that shit and they use that shit a lot of time. I'm not talking about all women. There's some good women
yeah.
out here, some good mothers out here, man. I'm not talking about all women, but it's some out there, man, that just makes it hard for some of the fathers out here
Say
too,
that again.
man.
Say that again, cause they gonna think you talking about all women. Say it
No,
again.
I'm not
Disclaimer.
talking. I'm not talking about all women. I'm
You
making that
got to
shit.
do.
Yeah, I gotta do some quotes, man, quotations and shit, man. I'm not talking about all women. There's
Yeah.
some good women out here. There's some good women out, but there's some good guys out here too.
Yeah.
But for the ones that's bad as hell, them the ones I'm talking about, man. That it makes it hard sometimes for some of these guys, man. That's really trying to be there and take care of their kids, and it's not all about buying shit, all the time, man. It's to me, man. It's about you being at functions as a father,
Mhm.
as far
Mhm.
as sporting events or recitals and shit like that. Because when that kid look up there and see you in those
Yeah.
stands or whatever, that shit changes them. It makes them, just so happy, man. Because I've seen it so many times. My sons play sports and shit, man. They look up and they see us and they excited. And that shit was important to me to be there,
Mhm.
to be
Mhm.
there. I have an older son. Things didn't work out with me and his mom, and the only difference is that he wasn't in the house with me. It's no difference. I wasn't making no difference in my kids.
Mhm.
And but that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna even get into that. But um, that shit is important for a child, man, or children. For you just being there showing that love, man. It ain't all the time about buying shit. You gotta buy them this and buy them that. No. It's about you being there as a parent, as a father, and supporting, being there, being supportive, and showing the kids that love, man. And a
Yeah.
lot of times, you know, on the other hand, some of these women, man, not, like I said earlier, not all women, but some of them, it makes it hard for them, for a man. It
Yeah.
makes it hard for them, and they could be trying to do all they can, and they still try to make it tough for them. But
Mhm.
shout out to all the real ones out there. And some of these guys, there's some guys out here just don't do shit for their kids, man. For
Yeah.
for personal reasons. You making the child suffer because you got fucking animosity with the parent, the mama. Man, fuck that. You gotta you
Mhm.
gotta you gotta take care of your responsibility, man.
Absolutely.
You think about that shit when you lay it down. You can think about it
Yeah.
then. You think about that catching that feeling.
Ah.
You catching that feeling.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir.
You were catching the feeling.
Absolutely.
So, ain't
Caught
nothing
a
like it.
cold. Caught a
Ain't nothing,
cold.
ain't nothing like it. Is.
Tran yeah.
Nothing like it.
Transmission got stuck in reverse.
Yeah, nothing
Tran-
like it.
reverse transmission went out in reverse. But it's what's up.
Yeah.
Couldn't back out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Motherfucker, I know motherfuckers say if he couldn't fuck no more, goddamn, they can just go in and drop him in the ground.
That was Richard Pryor there. I thought Richard Pryor did it saying something like that.
Shit, no, Richard Pryor was on that other shit about the $5 shit. I'm not gonna say that on here, man. That's
Yeah.
just too graphic, man. That's just
Yeah, yeah,
too
yeah,
graphic.
yeah.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say that on
yeah,
here. It's too
yeah,
graphic.
it's
I
okay.
want to, because this is my fucking show, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that, man. Maybe some other time.
Yeah, we'll try it later.
Yeah, maybe another show, man, where
Another
you have,
episode.
yeah, some a big premiere show or something, man, where
Yeah.
you have to pay to listen to that shit.
So you're gonna educate them. Podcast
Yeah,
aren't gonna educate them.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And yeah, we got the holiday on Monday, Juneteenth. Uh,
Yeah.
got that.
Big
Uh,
things.
yeah, Juneteenth on Monday. Uh, quite sure a lot of motherfuckers they ain't closing shit. They don't give a fuck, man. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah. Yeah, same
I'm
thing.
a- but you know,
It's business as usual.
it's
That's how
yeah,
Juneteenth came about. It was business as
yeah,
usual, baby. Hey, that's why folks didn't even know what was going on. It was business as usual.
business as usual. Shit.
Business as usual. But
Yeah,
hey, it is what it is. But for me and my house,
yeah,
we definitely gonna celebrate, man. It's a beautiful
yeah,
thing, man.
yeah,
Uh, you know, uh, I don't. I'm not gonna put a whole lot of emphasis on us finally getting a holiday behind
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
A holiday,
Yeah,
but
I wasn't gonna say anything either. So
yeah, but for what it really means and what it's really about, it's definitely a time that we need to really just relish and just really soak in where we come from, where we at,
yeah,
and where we are supposed to be,
yeah,
where we are created to be.
yeah,
Uh, but to each his own, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Right, right.
Yeah, yeah, to each his own.
All right, cousin,
Yeah,
man. It was great to have you on the show, man. Um,
absolutely.
I appreciate you taking the time out as
Oh yeah,
always.
oh yeah,
And hey, getting your first look of Studio 808
oh yeah, oh yeah. Up and coming, man. I
up and
can't, I
coming,
can't wait, bro. That's what's up, man.
up and coming, bro.
Hmm.
Man, I appreciate you, man. And hey, I'll catch you on the next one.
There it is. There it is.
All
Till
right,
next
man.
time, my friend.
Until next time. All
All
right,
right, bro.
cousin. My man,
Later on.
Victor Hayes in the building, y'all. All right. About to take a quick 30-second break and come back and wrap this thing up from Studio 808. Back in 30 seconds. Back with more of the Jock Johnson Podcast solo show. All right, we are back with more of the solo show live here from Studio 808. Finally got my spot, man. I'm so excited about it. Got a few more things I'm gonna do. Gonna spruce it up a little bit more. Definitely want to give a shout out and thanks to my cousin, man, Victor Hayes, for dropping by and chopping it up with me. Man, we have some great conversations. Be looking forward for him to be back on the show different times throughout the season, throughout the year, because I'm continuously going. There's no season here with me. I'm continuously going. So definitely want to thank him for dropping by. All right. Man, definitely want to give a shout out, man, or two. Definitely want to shout all the fans out that give a shout out to you guys, man, for supporting me. Um, Support the podcast. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, man. That's it. Support the podcast. Definitely want to give a shout out to my man, my designer, Kevin Skipper. Damn, I get it right. Kevin Skipper, man, for all this work he's been doing for me. As far as my merchandise, he's been putting it together. As you see right here, the Studio 808. I wish I could have it a little bit better. Can't wait till I get my desktop monitors and all that started. Definitely want to give him a shout out. Also, I want to give a shout out to Bob and T Smith with Real Talk with Bob and T from 216 The Blend. They are the owners of 216 The Blend, Live 365 Radio, Cleveland, Ohio. They are, they put my podcast on their network every week. And I definitely want to give them a shout out, man, because that's family. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to give a shout out to my man Hank from How to Hustle podcast. My nephew, I call him Philly, PA. Always been supportive. I hit him up today. Actually, hit him up the day before, and we chop it up a lot. Uh, Shout out to my man Echo Remix. We're gonna link up, brother, real soon. Uh, Got to get you on the podcast. We've been talking about it for the longest. Can't wait to do that shit, man. Can't wait to do that. And also, yeah, my brother with the Kool-Aid smile, my brother Anthony, man. Yeah, you see him rocking my gear and shit, man. I got it to him a couple weeks ago. He's rocking it. He's got the smooth baby face. That's my big bro. Always been supportive, man. Always been supportive. Even when I was doing the group show, I would always talk with him before we do the show. And he was my motivation. He always gonna tell me what's fucking right. He's gonna tell me what's right and give me that advice. And it's up to me to follow that advice. So he's been there for me, and I definitely had to show him some love, man. Definitely had to show him some love. All right. For any guests that want to be a part of the Jock Johnson podcast, the solo show, have any questions or comments, hit me up on IG at the Real Jock Johnson. Also, check me out here on my YouTube channel, the Jock Johnson Podcast LLC. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, you can check me out on Facebook at Jock Johnson. Also, you can check me out on Twitter at the Jock Johnson Podcast LLC. Also, you can check me out on TikTok, the Jock Johnson Podcast. And also, you can hit me up in my email at jockjpodcast@gmail.com. All right. That's about going to wrap it up for yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast Unc. Coming from Studio 808. Always remember, do what you love what you do, y'all. I'm out.